Okay, what am I going to do next? I've got a couple of cups, a clock. I want something colourful here because it's really dark. There's a tap, kitchen utensils, stool. I don't know. I don't know what to put where. Here's a fence. Let's put a fence here somewhere. It's got a bit tangled. So, with my arty endeavours, yeah, I want to do that 100 Things Challenge. I've done a few journal pages. I think I told you before, if you saw my video where I said I was back. Oops, I've got a bit of hair stuck in there. I've done some journal pages, but I still as yet haven't edited all the videos, so there'll be speed through videos, and eventually I'll get around to doing it and put them up, hopefully soon, because I need something to fill in while I'm doing, you know, creating other videos, and then they can flow on from there. I could potentially have a computer problem coming up because my computer that I use for editing and doing all my video stuff on needs a bit of work done to it, put it that way, and I don't know, I might be sort of out of action with it for a while, and I might have to change over to using my laptop and finding a different video editing software, and yeah, I don't know, I'll see what happens, but it's difficult when things change and you have to learn something new, and especially as you get older, it's harder and harder to learn new things. And well, it's not that impossible. I mean, you can learn new things, it's just it takes longer, and it's a little bit harder, I think, to retain the memory of what you've learnt until it really sinks in. I'm a bit lost here. What am I going to put under here? What about, oh no, he's got a sausage dog hanging off there. Balloon. Funny. A balloon man sitting on a balloon chair with a balloon dog. It's cute. Maybe he can go here somewhere, as long as he doesn't cover everything else. What about a pot of gravy? We could have a pot of gravy there, why not? So other stuff, my garden is pretty much dead at the moment. No, it's not dead, it's just winter, so very little is growing, and it's a bit bleak out there. It's taken a long time to get stuff done that, you know, things need cutting back and pruning and tidying up, and because the cold weather makes my pain a lot worse, hence me wearing the glove and the sleeve and trying to keep warm. I don't get outside as much as I do in the spring and summer, so I just have to grab some days when we're lucky enough to get some sun and it's not too freezing cold and I'm not feeling too bad, and then I get out there and do a few things. And my mother's been great in helping me with the garden jobs as well, and my son as well, he's been helping. He pruned, we've got a plum tree, he pruned that for me, and we've also got a big rose over an archway by the front door, and he's going to prune that for me soon, which will be really good before it gets too late and it starts to grow back. It's already really wild and crazy. It puts on a lot of growth in autumn, and it just sends out these huge long branches, and yep, it gets a bit out of control. I don't know why, but I want food things over here. Food related items. Oh, there's a kettle. I saw that before and I didn't think about putting it. I might put it there. Let's do that. You can have a pot there. Yep. Don't think about it too much, just do it. Doesn't really matter, it's just a collage in a magazine. Actually, I think this is a junk mail thing, not necessarily a magazine, but it doesn't matter. Bandit's still sleeping. Oh, no. Oh no. He just made a funny noise in his sleep and I thought he was waking up. He snores sometimes. And I love watching Laurie Richardson Haley's videos, and she has her beautiful dog Bailey, who often snores in her videos, and I've told Laurie sometimes when I'm watching her and listening to Bailey snoring, I've got snoring in stereo because Bandit's snoring next to me as well. It's funny. Cute dogs. I love that Laurie talks about her dog a lot. She sounds like she's a really sweet dog. She's got little quirky things about her, like she loves to dig in her bedding, I think. And Bandit does that sometimes too, but not as regularly as Bailey does. Bailey's in a lot of Laurie's videos, making little scratchy digging sounds in the background. Very cute. I wonder how I'm going for time. Like I said, I might have to, I mean time in terms of how long this video is. And it switched off just as I said that. Oops. So, like I was saying before, I might have to split this into parts. I think that looks alright there. Why not? So, what about these guys? They might block off too much. I don't know. They're a bit flimsy. There's a bowl of pears. Oh, sticky. What about a bowl of pears in between there somewhere? Yeah. Just do it. Don't think about it. Oops. That'll do. Oh, Bandit is awake. Hello. You okay? Good boy. He's having a little cough. Just a little bit. I didn't stick that down, did I? No. Maybe he can go back over here. Oh dear. Yeah, when he coughs, he kind of sounds like he's trying to cough up the lump in his throat, and he sort of gags a little bit. It's awful. I don't know if I want that there, if it's food related. I don't know. I don't know. Should have put, oh no, I want that fence there, don't I? Oh, Poor Bandit. Oh, you poor thing. He actually has coughed up some really thick mucus a few times, which is rather unpleasant. Poor thing. But I suppose it's better to get it out than have it stuck in there. Sorry if you don't want to hear things like that. Oh, I'm terrible. I just say anything. Talk about yucky things. Alright, those girls can go there. And they can be dancing in a teacup, I think. How about that? Dancing on a teacup. It's a funny little guy that can go in there. I've got a few cars. They can go on the fence, I think. Got a few words in there too. Alright, let's put this guy down first. My glue seems to be lasting alright. Thought I would have had to have started on the second one by now. Oh, you okay, Bandit? What else has happened? My daughter came over with her lovely dog Frankie. She's been over a few times to visit, to give Bandit, you know, a little bit of excitement and seeing another dog. And I wouldn't necessarily say that they play together, because Bandit's, you know, he plays for a little bit and then it's a bit much for him, so he just lies down and watches Frankie run around. Frankie's a funny thing. He's a pug and he's just so energetic. He just doesn't stop. And if you pick him up to cuddle him, he just wriggles and squirms, and he smothers your face in kisses, and then he wriggles and squirms a bit more and wants to get down. But he's really cute. I love him. And I love it when she brings him to visit. Alright. Gosh, it's going to get dark soon. Oh, there's so much glue on this page. It's sticking down when I don't want it to. Oops. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, I missed lunch, but I'm really not that hungry, so I guess I'll just wait till dinner. You alright, Bandit? It just turned over. I wonder if I can lift up this gingerbread man's arm. Oh yeah, a little bit. There. Oops. It doesn't want to stick back down. There. Oh, my hands are so sticky. I've got a cloth here so I can wipe them, because it's cold too. That doesn't help. So I don't get too sticky. I'm sure there's more I had to tell you, but I can't think of anything right now. My mind's gone blank again. Don't know about that. A star with numbers in it. Maybe have another teacup. And then the fence can go over the top. So the cup's just peeking out. That'll work. Oh, poor boy. Oh, you okay? He's just looking at me. I wish there was more I could do for him, but there isn't, apart from the medication and just comforting him. He coughs a lot when he wakes up after his sleep. So that's why that's happening now. You alright, sweetie? Do you want to get a drink? I might stop and see if he needs to go out, and I'll get him a drink and get him settled. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Bandit's settled back down again now. So I can work on this a little bit more before I have to make dinner. Oh, just moving my legs under the desk. Oh. Okay. What next? That's right, I wanted to put this teacup here. I'm hoping this is alright because it's dark outside now, so I've had to... Oops, it just fell out. I had to... my hair's stuck on there too. Gosh, my hair gets into everything. My hair and the dog hair. I was just, yeah, going to say that I've had to put the lamp on, so I hope you can see all right. Now something under here, I can't remember. Did I want that there? I was thinking to put it up there. What else do I have? Not much. A little clock. No, because that interferes with it. Maybe I will put in there. Kind of goes with that funny cushion. A little knitted thing. Yep, do that. It's a very sticky page. I'll have to leave it open to dry overnight, I think. Otherwise it'll stick together. If I close it. Ah, come on. It's curled up because it's wet with the glue. I nearly said paint then. Paint's got nothing to do with it. Oh, I ripped it too. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Need some glue on here. Put this back down. Oops. Okay, I had to empty the memory card, and Bandit's awake now, so he might come over and want me to have my hand on him, but at the moment he's licking his paws, so just see how he goes, if he wants any attention or not. So, keep going with this. While I was waiting for the stuff to transfer to my computer, I cut out a few more things that still had white around them. Some bunnies and a little crocodile. So yeah, and I was playing around here with what I wanted to stick down, so I'm thinking I might do that. Put this person here. Oh, more hair on this glue. Golly gosh. My hair is so long now that when it comes out it's really long strands. I did have my hair short for a while, and particularly good in summer, but just lately I've let my hair grow out and I'm really enjoying having it long, so I thought I'll leave it long for a bit longer. It keeps me warm in winter too. But I do have to tie it up when I'm cooking, because nothing worse than getting hair in food. It's horrible. I'd be mortified if someone found hair in their food that I'd cooked. Right, I want something in there. So what about, oh no, I was thinking, I hope you can see alright. I was thinking to put him down here, so the cat's just peeking out. What can I fill up? I cut this flower because it had a bit hanging off it. Oh, poor Bandit's coughing again. They were joined and I cut them apart. You alright, Bandit? Get your blanket. Oh, poor thing. I think the cold air, because I just took him outside to go toilet and have a drink, and I think the cold air stirs his coughing up as well. Poor thing. I don't have many big things left now. It's just small things. We have a clock there maybe on her head. I reckon that could go there. What else? I've got a dog head. I'm going to cover her up too much though, aren't I? Bunnies. I don't know. What about some flowers? That just frames her head nicely. Yeah, don't cover her up. And the clock still go there. Oh, you alright, Bandit? You okay? Good boy. He's doing those circles when they try to get comfortable. The dogs do. Maybe I'll put this under here. Have some pretty flowers. Alright, let's just do that. Otherwise I'm going to be here for 10 hours. Oh look, that already stuck down a little bit. Oh gosh. Oh, hear a dog barking outside. I was just thinking before that if anyone new, a new subscriber is watching, hello. And thank you for watching. But I just realised I didn't even explain for anyone who didn't know who Bandit and Clyde were. I just started talking about them. They're hopefully, obviously now, my dogs. Clyde was, Bandit is. Clyde was a German Shepherd Blue Heeler cross, and Bandit is a Red Heeler Bull Terrier cross. And Clyde died at aged 14, and Bandit is 16 now. So yeah, reasonably big dogs. I suppose Bandit's probably a bit more of a medium, but Clyde was a big dog. He was a very heavy boy. But of course a lot of his weight, because he gained a lot of weight towards the end of his life, but that was because of the weight of the tumour, because it got huge. It was a big thing hanging out the side of his belly. More hair. Where am I picking this hair up from? It's probably coming off my sleeve. Holy gosh. There's his dog hair everywhere too. Oops. Bandit, because he's got the terrier in him, he sheds all the time. So little white hairs all over the place. Covered up one of her shoes, but that's alright. Now, where did the other bit go? Oh, here. Will I still put that there? What about underneath the flower? Could have thought about that before, couldn't I? Oh gosh, whose dog's barking? I don't recognise that. It's a little bit distant, but it sounds like it's probably in our street, and I don't recognise that dog's bark. No, that covers the clock up too much. Huffing and puffing like this is a life and death decision. Oh gosh, get over it, Virginia. Call myself Virginia instead of Ginny when I chastise myself. But I much prefer to be called Ginny. Each segment is 8 minutes, and gee, that goes by so quickly to me. I seem to be forever bouncing up and down, turning the camera back on. I'll put this bird coming slightly off that red woman's shoulder. Oops, too much glue. I think I might have to switch to the other glue stick, because that one's a bit too messy now. There, just so I can see a bit of the centre of that flower behind the bird. Just wipe this off and change glue sticks. There might be slightly more in here. Not really. Oh, dog hair. Dog hair everywhere. And that's what happens when you have dogs in the house. Which I like. I wouldn't like a house without dogs. Although I'm guessing I'm going to have to get used to it soon. Which is horrible, but I guess that's life, isn't it? I'm going to put that tap there. Oh, that's right. I've got this coffee canister I was thinking of putting there. I don't know. Does it cover up too much? Oh, bunnies. Maybe I'll do that. You can go there, you funny tap. So, I thought I had other things to tell you, and now I can't think of them. I should have written a list. I'll talk a little bit more about that 100 thing challenge, because I don't think I explained that very well either. It's basically the lady who started it, Rebecca, it's a challenge to use up stuff you already have. So use things in your stash, and to make 100 things out of your stash, things you already have, and not buy anything. I think the exception is glue, forms of adhesive such as double-sided tape, sticky tape, stuff like that, but not washi tape. You have to use your washi tape, you can't buy that, but you can buy the other necessities. So you can stick things places. Let's put him up there, he looks cute up there. So yeah, and I've noticed the I do that a lot lately. I think my brain goes way too fast with my tongue. I've seen a lot of ladies that I watch making really great things, and most of them are doing stuff they've always wanted to do, or you know, they've had a list of things to do for a long time and now they're finally getting around to doing them, and they're using up stuff they've been hoarding for a long time, which I don't have a lot of stuff because I haven't been doing this all that long, but I do tend to hang on to things, and I've noticed that's pretty common amongst the crafters, that we tend to hang on to things just in case, because we don't want to run out of them and then not have them anymore. Which really is illogical, because what point is having them stuck in a drawer somewhere? You should use them. So yeah, this challenge is a really good way to get you out of that and start using stuff. And all the ladies I've watched are saying that they're really glad they're doing it, because, whoops, oh well, that can come off. Because it's getting them to do stuff that they've wanted to do, and they're really enjoying it. So yeah, I want to do it too. I was thinking even this could be one of my things, because I've been meaning to get this particular, I think I keep saying magazine, it's really a catalogue. Been wanting to get this finished, filled up with collages, and do the cover, because I've got a plan for the cover. And yeah, this will help me get on with doing that. So I've started making something already, which, like I've said, I haven't got enough yet to show you. But just to explain a bit further, the 100 things is not necessarily just 100 individual items, but it's 100 ideas, I guess you could say, that so for example, if you want to make flowers out of book pages, for example, and you made 30 flowers, that group of flowers is one thing. So yeah, hope that explains it. But yeah, have a look at the link that I'll put in the description box below, so you can see how Rebecca explains it probably far better than I do. Alright, I want this here. It hangs over the edge, but I can cut those bits off. Yeah, so speaking of that, I watched a couple of videos last night of some lovely ladies making book page flowers. One of them was Dee from Betsy Doodle, and I can't remember the name of the other lady because she's someone I didn't already know, and I just followed a link from Dee's video. But they both made really lovely flowers in same style, and I was thinking, oh, they look great and they're not hard to do at all, so I'm definitely going to give those a try, because I would really like to have, got glue on my hand, I'll just wipe that off. I would like to have a little collection of handmade embellishments and things, so it's a good way to get me started on doing that. The only thing that worries me is that there are lots of other things I want to do that by doing this challenge will... Gee, that's fast. Yeah, just worried that doing the challenge is going to set me back from doing those other things, which are big things. I don't know whether I could include them as a thing. I suppose I could, because they're things I want to do.